and someone that's a natural super middleweight and has faced bigger men than Golovkin. Could be a real test for the Kazakh destroyer, but an interesting one nonetheless. But we digress a little bit here. So bout number 13, Haringey Box Cup quarterfinals, 91 kilo heavyweight category, between Patrick Clavin in the red corner, Harrison Smith in the blue. Clavin thudding into the gloves early. Smith in the southpaw stance. Clavin in the red in orthodox, and not a great deal landed from either men. Nice jab. This is Clavin.
Clavin's going for big punches early on in the fight. Could get Smith onto the back foot, but he's hitting the arms and the gloves quite a lot. Hasn't really done that much damage.
A little bit of reddening above the right eye of Harrison Smith, but he is covered up well in this opening minute. So Clavin just constantly pouring that jab out, using that rangefinder. Oof.
Excellent lead right hook there. I think hurt Clavin momentarily.
It's good work from Smith. If those shots got through, perhaps the first two meaningful shots of the contest. Again, Clavin just throwing a little bit out of range.
More of a push, that.
It's an untidy opening minute and a half between these two. Neither really able to establish themselves, and both men throwing and landing primarily to the arms and the gloves. Neither one of these men has really stamped their mark on this opening 2 minutes, as Harrison Smith just stalking Clavin down in that southpaw stance, pushes him back into the corner, and the referee has a look at them, says break. Oh, and they come together, and that's where you've got to watch the heads, isn't it? Both men lunging at the same time into the first round, and well, not much to pick between them.
No, but I thought it was Smith there who was fighting his way onto the front foot, and by the end forcing Clavin back a touch.
Obviously the first round scores being passed to the judges. Passed from the judges to the referees, and then down to another official who collates those scores at the end of the contest. Just see Harrison Smith there in the blue corner, taking advice from his corner man, and he looks calm and composed, ready to go for the second round. And he's up first, followed momentarily by Patrick Clavin in the red corner. So second of 3 rounds. First of these 91 kilo bouts in ring A. Clavin moving around to his left-hand side. Nice shot from Harrison Smith. Landed the long left on the button, or the ref says it was a slip. So they box on, and Clavin has his wherewithal. It looked as if the two are perhaps winding up with these shots a little bit too much, not picking enough.
Yeah, I think Clavin, you can sort of see those punches coming in.
Really telegraphing, long hook to the body, pushes Smith up against the ropes, and there you just see Smith able to slip that lead right hand from Clavin. Sometimes boxers trying to search for that perfect knockout shot and forget that sometimes an accumulation of lighter shots, and there it is, a peach of a left hand from Harrison Smith.
Really forced him back a step.
Clavin's taking it well, just hangs on to perhaps give himself a breather. Again, Clavin just telegraphing that right hand. Smith able to counter as he comes off the ropes, and now Smith opens up with a nice flurry. A couple of those got through. Tight guard from Patrick Clavin. Smith able to breach it on occasion. Like you say, Smith edged the first round, and now work rate, he's just starting to edge the second as well.
Too often though, he's kind of pushing forward into these clinches where he could really do with taking a step back and looking, looking to throw punches, look to land some shots.
Well, it's quite common, you see that, isn't it? Boxer walking forward and smothering their own work, but really half a step back, giving them a bit of room to work at mid-range would actually be the best thing for them.
Yeah, because he gets Clavin to the ropes, but doesn't punish him once he's got him there.
Absolutely. Well, final round to go. Harrison Smith, I believe it says round 3 there on your screen. In fact, the round that's about to come up is round 3. That was the second round that you've just watched. So that's Patrick Clavin on your screen there. Taking his final sip of water and receiving the final instructions before the final 2 minutes. And there's Harrison Smith in the blue corner. And Phoenix Nottingham, and again just looking the fresher of the two, and has really wound up the pace as this boxing contest has progressed, and he looks a bit fresher of the two, a bit more bounce in the feet. And here we go, round number 3. And Smith straight to work. Clavin, those clubbing right hands, one sort of partially got through, the other completely off the gloves. Oh, it's a low left there.
Clavin roughing him up now, but it's been working for him at the start of the round. Almost a shoulder charge there.
And again, this is where the footwork of Harrison Smith will only get him out of trouble, but enable him to put together the work he needs to do at mid-range. And oh, that's a super right uppercut off the back of a left hand, and that one really wobbled Patrick Clavin. Harrison Smith now absolutely giving it everything. Clavin trying to smother him. The two break apart. And, well, Clavin did exceptionally well to take that one, but how much has that taken out of the Munster select boxer? Really snapped the head back.
Yeah, you don't see a lovely lead uppercut like that too often.
And as you mentioned earlier, how important one shot can be in the middle of a close contest like that. Only change the judges' view of a bout, could change momentum for the two men in the ring. And again, Clavin swings a wild right. So many of them he's shown and missed this evening. And Harrison Smith, now both men really out of gas. It's just who can continue these final few seconds. Clavin working, there's nothing really in these shots.
So even as he's tiring, Smith has been keeping his gloves up to protect his head.
Well, both men leaving nothing to chance at the end of that round. So eye-catching shots from Harrison Smith. How did you see that contest, John?
I liked what Harrison Smith was doing. I think he won it. It wasn't an easy fight, but I think he might have run it clearly. Having said that, I might be about to be proved entirely wrong.
I think we've called them all okay so far, haven't we? So 13 from 30, or maybe it'll be unlucky 13 for you. We'll find out.
At least you're not asking me to pick winners ahead of time.
I'd never do such a thing. A nice bit of sportsmanship there from Harrison Smith. Just going over and shaking hands with the opposite corner, and his opposite man as well. Dan O'Sullivan makes his way ringside. See him at the bottom of your screen there. He'll be grabbing the judges' scores and announcing the winner of this quarter-final momentarily.